Let me ask you something quietly. Have you ever received a decision and realized your role was only to acknowledge it, not to shape it, not to influence it, just to accept it? What makes this confusing is that it doesn't feel hostile. No one argues with you. No one pushes back. You're simply updated after everything is settled. The most effective exclusion doesn't raise its voice. It uses calm language, neutral tone, clear conclusions, and no space left open. This isn't about bad intentions, and it isn't overthinking. It's about noticing when information replaces inclusion and presence replaces influence. Clarity is not suspicion. It's recognizing patterns before you start blaming yourself for arriving too late. The first sign explains why this always feels final. The message is polite, sometimes even friendly, but the structure is closed. Your role begins after influence has ended. The message is polite, sometimes even friendly, but the structure is closed. Your role begins after influence has ended. This isn't exclusion through conflict. It's exclusion through timing. Everything feels calm because the door closed earlier, when you weren't there. Sign 2. Your opinion is acknowledged. You're listened to. You're thanked. And nothing changes. The outcome stays the same. No adjustment. No recalibration. Respect is shown. Impact is missing. This creates confusion because it feels respectful. But respect without influencing isn't participation. It's containment. Sign 3. Conversations feel procedural, not exploratory. Everything sounds reasonable. Nothing feels open. There's always a process, a framework, a reason why now is not the right moment. You stop pushing, not because you agree, but because resistance feels socially inappropriate. So you adapt. Notice this. You're not being rejected. You're being managed. And management feels neutral, which makes it harder to name. Sign 4 till you arrive. After alignment has happened, consensus exists before you enter the room. Nothing feels rushed, except your chance to matter. That window already passed, quietly, without announcement. Sign 5 after disagreement feels awkward, even when it's logical, even when it's relevant. Not because you're wrong, but because disagreement was never part of the design. Harmony matters more than accuracy. Sign 6. You stop offering ideas without deciding to. Energy withdraws. Effort feels unnecessary. Not from apathy, from pattern recognition. Your system learns where input doesn't travel, so it protects itself. Sign 7. Distance brings clarity, not confusion, so not guilt. Relief. You think more clearly away, not because you changed, but because pressure lifted. Silence returned. This is the realization. You weren't excluded loudly. You were included superficially and managed structurally. If clarity arrives after distance, it wasn't loss, it was information. And peace is a signal. Unspoken patterns don't announce themselves, they repeat, until you notice what was never said.